So I will start my Java from starting. Okay, so just let me confirm you guys audible or not. Okay, hope so you are audible. So I'm going to share my screen. Hope my screen is visible. So let me confirm from the chat or you can so I can continue my session. Okay, so as of now, welcome to Engineers Tech Hub and thanks for enroll my course or you're going through that course and you can see many tutors are there and I'm not telling about of other tutor but I have a commitment myself and you have to work together. Okay, so we provide in preparation. And what is in preparation? So starting from 0 level to 5 year of experience level training means after learning my syllabus you have a confidence to get as a 5 year experience in your automation testing profile. I will also explain you a real-time project plus demo interview and resume. We have till now 100% placement. We having the many feedback. You can speak to someone and you can take the feedback regarding myself also. So we work on your success is our success. So we have a commitment myself till now we having the 100% placement and feedback. The people who already working in the different profile got job. The people having the many gaps like 4 year or 5 year gaps they did not work in IT industry but they are working right now as a experience and surviving in the company. So we having like if you are connect with me, we having the one Engineers Tech Hub WhatsApp group. So every people are connected with me. If they are facing any problem, I am guiding them, and many experienced people are working over there. They will also guide you. Okay, so I'm starting from Java from your 0 level. If you know the things, no problem at all. It will revise. Okay, so core Java. This Java syllabus is based on your Selenium with development. If you in future if you want to move in your uh, profile in your development, so you should not again learn to Java. Okay, so we will spend I'm spending more time on core Java. Why? Because totally depend upon your coding. Selenium is based on your coding. Second advantage of to learning the Java, you can learn any other language easily. Okay, even Python, Ruby, C Sharp, any language you can learn easily. This is the another advantage to learn the Java. Okay, you can directly move in the another programming language, but internal understanding will not come. You know how to do that, but you can you will not understand actually what's going on internally, right? So in what we have, you guys how you are doing the practice. Okay, so this is my Edit Plus software and you have to download the JDK. Type on the Google, download the JDK software. If you are not able to download and if you don't have a setup in your system Java, please ping me on my WhatsApp number. I will guide you how to download. I having the snapshot, all the steps, so I will guide you. After installing your JDK, you can go in the C folder. You can go in the C folder. Inside this C folder, we have a program files. In program files, you will get this Java folder. In Java, we can see I have a 13 also, but you can use guys 1.8, 1.8. Then you will get two folder here. One is your JDK and one is your JRE. So today we will see what is JDK and JRE. So your Java installation is done. You can use any editor for practice purpose. So I'm going to use Edit Plus software. You can simply download this software from the Google and download Edit Plus. You will get the version like 64-bit and 32-bit. So what is your as per your system, what is your system? Is there like 32 and 64-bit? You can download that one. After that, you have to do some configuration here. So what the configuration you have to do, go to the tools. Okay, tools, preferences, you can go here, user tools. In the users tools, be having the group, right? You can click on this group. Okay, so group name is by default it is there. Okay, you can make it like any name also, no problem at all. After that, you can click on this add tool. You will get this program. Okay, so here in Java we have to do compilation and execution, right? So here you can write here compile. Okay, compile, you can write anything, but for your understanding purpose and what we can tell, like we are doing the compilation, so just I'm writing here compile. You can write anything, but what you are doing as per the coding standard, we need to follow this. Okay, so here what you have to do, you can write compile. In my system already there, so after that you just click on this three dot. You will get and go to in the C drive. Inside this C drive, you have to go where? Java location, Java folder. I will go inside this JDK. Inside this bin, you have to select this exe file you have to select. Okay, Java C. I'm going to cancel because in my system already there. After that, you have to select your argument here, file name. Okay, after that, what you have to select? File directory. Okay, and apply and okay. This is the for compilation. You can see here I have done already in my configuration. Now again you have to do execution, right? So same thing here, we can write execute or you can write run, anything you can write here. Again you can click on this triple dot and we will go inside this C drive, program files, and Java, same location JDK, but here we will go inside this bin and you have to select this Java. Okay, this exe file. This exe file for runtime you have to select. So this configuration I already done this. From here you have to select file name without extension. Okay, and from here you have to select file directory same. So from this and this you have to change while execution. Apply and okay. Okay, then you will get like that. After that, what happen? You can compile and you can execute. We have a one shortcut after configuration. If you will press Control 1, your code will compile. If you will press Control 2, your code will execute. So we already discussed this. But if you understand anything in two session, so can we explain this 7 line of the code, and this line of the code will define you how you are good in Java. Only this line of the code. What actually this line of the code? If you remember the first lecture, so I have discussed regarding this. What is class keyword? Class name, real-time object, main method, class level block, method level block, main method. So what actually it is? So your interview preparation is starting from, you know, parallelly. What I will teach you, I will ask you the question. If you will give the answer, then I can understand what the mistakes you are going to do. Then I will tell you where you have to work on, right? You are doing the mistake. If you will get opportunity from the outside and you don't have a preparation, then you will lose your opportunity, right? Okay, so better we will rectify all the mistake before going your live interview. No one will explain this. I think you are only there. I think other people did not join today session. Okay, so I will explain you this line of the code. Okay, so what is this? Class is your keyword and this is your class name, right? So this is your class name and this is your class keyword. Class keywords will define real world object. So this is your real world object. Real world object means anything, right? So be having the one business layer, right? You have to start your business. So be have a one, means you having the requirement. So requirement, they will ask what is your requirement. Got it, right? What is your requirement? So just my requirement is I'm going to bank app. So this is my banking application. So inside this banking application, so just I already saved this class. Okay, so what happened? This is your real world object. We are going to convert into the programming world. Java is your object oriented programming language. Java is object-oriented programming language. What do you meaning of object-oriented? Real world object. We are going to convert into the programming world. Programming world means we are going to automate your business, right? But if you will go in the application development, so be having the many things inside this. Okay. In development, we have a UI part. Okay, be having the UI part, front end, middle layer and back end. Okay, so I'm not going to discuss for development stuff. Okay, so just we are focus on what we need to required. Okay, so okay, I did not actually I having the one pick, but I think I did not copy that pick in this system. Okay, no problem. So what is the class keyword? Class keyword means we are going to convert real world business into the programming world. So I have given one example of Amazon, right? So Amazon is your big business, e-commerce big business. You can see how much, big application it is, right? So this is Amazon is before it was real world object. They have converted into the programming world. This concept is called OOP concept. Okay, so this is your real world object. We are going to convert into the programming world. How to represent your business? You are trying to automate your business, right? So we need to do programming. Programming means you can take any object oriented programming, right? So here we are learning code Java. So object oriented programming having the many principles, right? So we have a polymorphism, we have a encapsulation, we have a inheritance, we have a abstraction. Abstraction is your object modeling principle. So this is the part of object oriented programming language. So I will just give you some overview of this real time world object or real time programming or real time application. So what do you meaning of this? Why they have given this up concept? Because we have to provide reusability of the code. Then we will use inheritance. You have to provide security. Then we will use encapsulation. We have to abstract your some part, like we cannot, so the others user are not able to see your internal logic. Just I am giving the overview of that. So that is called your abstraction. Abstraction means we can only provide the necessary information to the users. Okay, we are not providing all the information. That information is hidden. Okay, only we can provide the mandatory fields or uh, important things, like the users are able to use this. I don't know how this OTP is coming internally when you are enter or register your application. I don't know how this OTP is coming, but you are getting the OTP in your mobile number. But internally what is happening, I don't know. That is abstracted. So this all the coding part, abstraction, encapsulation, we will discuss in the coming session. Just I have given the overview of what is class keyword, right? So this means this real world object we are going to convert into the programming world. So as a class level, as a class level, oh shit, sys system dot out dot println. Okay, as a class level, we can not write welcome to bank app. As a class level, we cannot write a logic. If we will try to write a logic as a class level, we will get compile time error. You can see its compiler is showing illegal startup type, right? So we already discussed this all the things. Just I was repeating the all the things, but I will go through that documentation today because last session we already know that. So what, how you can execute your logic? Logic will be execute as a class, as a method level. So we have a one predefined method that is called main method given by the Java people. So main is your inbuilt method which is used to interact with JVM and user. We are the users, right? I think we are in this class, right? So we can write the logic inside this system.out.println, right? So main is your inbuilt method. So I already discussed regarding what is the main method in the last session. So just I'm giving this just overview of today. Then we will explain regarding this all the things, right? So now we can see as a class level. So here we have learned some few points here. So we already know that this point as a class level we cannot write a logic. So system.out.println is an inbuilt logic. The people, Java people have already developed this. If I will show you this system class, so be having the many method inside this system class. In system class we having the many methods. Okay, so this is the one more method. This out is your variable and println is your method. So later I will show you the also the implementation of system.out.println. Okay, so you can see inside this main method, so execution is just starting from main method. Welcome to bank app, right? So just I have documented what we have to. So why Java? So Java programming language mainly designed to develop internet application by providing platform dependency, right? C++ programming language support developing only a standalone application. So it can only be executed in the current system, cannot be executed the remote system via the network call. So what do you meaning of that? So Java, you know, support web application, Facebook, millions of the users can use at a time. A standalone application means only one users are able to use. So I have given the example of a standalone and internet application. A standalone application means only one users are able to use at a time. Internet application means multiple user can use at a time, right? You can take any web application. Facebook is the best example. Millions of the users are using the Facebook, right? So definition of the Java is very simple. High level High level means be having the many inbuilt classes, interface, methods which is given by the Java people, that is called Java API. It is a very secured as compared to others language. Okay, this is your platform independent object oriented programming language. Okay, platform independent means you have a develop your application on your window. You can use you can execute your application in any OS flavor. Okay, it is developed by the James Gosselin in Sun Microsystem in 1990 for developing the internet application. The first version is released in January 23rd, 1996. So simple. What is the features of the Java? Simple, object oriented, secure, robust, portable, high performance and dynamic. So I'm not spending more time on the theory part because that the theory will help you for your knowledge, not in your interview, right? So we will not spend more time on the uh, you know the theory part. Okay, so but the whatever the required thing is there, I will definitely give you this sometime. uh, Someone means your knowledge purpose, I have given this basics Java theory. Nobody will ask what is Java, why Java in your, if you will go in the interview, right? As a fresh as experienced. Okay, so we know about of who developed the Java, James Gosling. Just I have given some uh, documentation regarding the James Gosling. No need to go through that. I will send you all the document, you can read one more time. Here we already know that, right? Terminology used in the programming language, right? So be having the one source code, compile code, right? So last time we already discussed how the Java application is working or Java code is working, right? How your Java code is working, right? So we have a source code, we have a compile code. The developer has developed the code, but they did not compile, then they did not execute. That is called source code. Developer written program, it is written according to the programming language syntax. That's it. Compile code means compiler generated a program that is covered from source code, right? After you, if you will press Control 1, your code will compile, right? So compiler is a software which is inside in your JDK. So what is the meaning of compiler? It is a translation programming that convert source code into the machine language code at once, right? So we already know, right? Bytecode is your machine code. You can tell the machine code or bytecode. What do you meaning of interpreter? Interpreter will execute the code line by line, but compiler will execute at once and it will generate, you know, machine code. Okay, so exe file, we have a one exe file, right? We can, I have shown you, right, in the JDK folder all are the exe file. So exe file is uh, OS only understand this. This is called exe file. When you develop your application on C and C++, exe file will be generated. So this, operating system can understand. If you are downloading any software, right, you are getting the file in the exe file, right? So you are just installing that. So where you are installing in your operating system in your computer. Compilation means it is a process for translating source code into the compile code. We already know. Execution means if you will press Control 2, then your code will interact with JVM. Your machine code or byte code is interacting with the JVM, that is called execution or runtime in Java. So it is a process for running the compile code and get output. So Java technologies, so we already know that Java technology is both platform and programming language. Platform is a hardware or software environment. So if you will, have to set up your Java application, then you have a your computer and you have your JDK software. So that is called your environment, right? So program to execute. Java has its own software based on the platform that is called JVM. C and C++ you can execute on your operating system, Windows or any others. But if you want to execute Java, you need a JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Where is your Java Virtual Machine? When you install your JDK, then Java Virtual Machine is already there. Okay, execute Java program. Like C and C++, Java program are not directly executed by OS. You cannot execute your Java application directly on your OS. You have a JVM. Otherwise, you are not able to execute. What is platform? So a platform is your hardware or software environment in which a program runs. For instance, computer, right? Operating system. What do you meaning of platform independent and platform dependent? Your C and C++ is your platform dependent. If you will develop your application on Windows, then your application will not work in your Linux and Mac, Ubuntu and other OS flavors. Okay, but Java you can develop on your application on your window, your application work in your any OS flavor. Okay, that is called your platform independent. So just I have documented this platform independent and platform dependent. Okay, same theory. So we already know about of that. So what are the Java files extension, right? So we have a .java file. If you will develop your application, then you save your file in your .java, right? Then this is called your source code, which is developed by the developer has developed the code. Now it will execute the code, right? So what will happen after compilation, the code, if you will compile this code, you will get dot class file, right? So this is called compiled code, or it is called byte code, or it is called your machine code. But but in C and C++, Java don't have a executable file, means Java doesn't have a exe file. If you are developing your application on your C and C++, then you will get .exe file. And same thing I have mentioned here also. If you have a Java application, you need a JVM software. If you want to develop your application C and C++, only OS is required. No need to having the any external software to execute your C++. But your Java application, you must have JVM, right? So Java program development, compilation and execution procedure. So we already know that, right? How to Java programming will work. So in Java programming language, all the source code is first written in the plain text, ending with the .java extension. Okay, those source file are compiled into the .class file by compiler, and we are getting this .class file. File does not contain code that is the native or processor. So what I have written same repeated, this is your sentence only, all the sentence are going to repeat here. So what I have written in the second part, so file does not contain code that is your native on your processor. Instead of contains the byte code, means why it is called native code. Byte code is called native code for with respect to Java virtual machine. Okay, so the Java launcher tool then run your application with instance of the Java virtual machine. So that just sentence is like little bit complicated, but we will not make the complicated here. Here with respect to Java virtual machine, bytecode is called native code or machine code. Okay, that's it. So we have a types of software, right? So Java software is divided into two types. One is your JDK and one is your JRE. So we need to understand what is your JDK. Native code means byte code. Just they have given the another name for that native code. Okay, that is only byte code. Okay, so I'll show you what you meaning of uh, where I'm saving this all the code. So when you will compile, right, you will get one dot class file. Okay, okay, where is the location of that file? I'm searching on that. Okay, so 1 second, might be it is in C. Okay, I will go in the any Java practice. Okay, so here it is not there. Here, see, I saved here, right? Bank test. This is the different. So this is called your, you can tell your native code, or you can tell machine code, you can tell bytecode. Concept are same. You can tell for JVM, with respect to JVM, it is called native code. With respect to in general language, bytecode or machine code, right? When you will compile, you will get this. This is not human readable code. Human readable, this one. This is you are writing the code. But compiler, at a compile, when you will compile, this is, you can say, this is your dot class file. So inside this dot class file, be having your, you know, bytecode, native code, or you can tell machine code. Okay. So we have here, you know, what is difference between JDK, JRE and JVM, right? So when you are installing your JDK software, inside this JDK software, JDK means Java Development Kit. JRE means Java Runtime Environment. So what is the difference between this? In the real time, in the real time, we have some environment, right? So we have a development environment, right? I cannot write here properly, so better to I'll open the Paint. So where this software is required, so from where we can, you know, explain in the real time where you have to install JDK, JRE and JVM. So then we can understand what the meaning of this, where you have to install the JDK, right? So be having the different environment. Oh, okay. Why this is not opening? Okay, 1 second. Okay. So here we have a different environment, right? So you know, every software having the different environment. What happened here? You can see. So this is your one environment, that is called your development environment. This is called your testing environment, and this is called your production environment, right? So every environment we have a servers. Servers means we have a VMs, virtual machine, right? We having the VMs. In development environment, we have 100 VMs. This is your 100 VMs are there. Okay, here also we have a testing environment. We have 100 VMs. In production, we have a 1000 VM. Okay, these are the VMs, because in the production the VM should not be down, so we having the backup and all for the users. So in development environment we will install JDK. Why JDK is required? Because here the developer is there. Okay, here we required JDK. Here the developer is there. When the developer is develop the code, they will compile the code and they will execute the code. In testing environment, we are not working with coding. We are working on the testing only. Here you can install JRE. Here we are not touching any code, right? So we are only working for testing. So here JRE is required. Only you are executing your code. You are only executing your application. You are only using your application. That's why here be required JRE. Here also be required JRE. Users are only using this. So JRE is required as a runtime only. If you write, so here we will install the JDK. This is not like I'm telling you every company are using own what they have required, but this is the concept for JDK JRE. So in JDK we have a compiler and we have a JRE both. So here you can compile the code and execute the code. Here only we can execute the code. Only we can execute the code, right? In the real time, you can relate with your real time. Okay. So same thing I have mentioned here. JVM is your subset of JRE and JRE is your subset of JDK. So when we install JDK, JRE is also installed automatically. JRE software is available for a separate package or we can install JRE. If you want only JRE, where I have shown you that folder, right? In the C drive, program files, Java, we have a two folders. One is your JRE and one is your JDK, right? So you can separately also install only JRE. You will get it. JDK, we have a two folders. Means JRE, and you will get the compiler also and you will get the execution also, right? So we have a both compiler and JVM here. So using JDK, we can develop, compile, and we can execute the new application, and also we can modify, compile code and execute already developed application, right? So this is the job of developer is doing, right? So if you have any modification, if they are having the any bug, they will fix the bug, they will compile the code and they will execute the code, right? JRE having only JVM. Okay, so testing environment, just we are executing and we are only executing and we are only using the application. We are not changing anything over there, right? So in testing environment and production environment we use JRE. So this is the difference between the JRE, JDK, and JVM. JVM and JRE, yes. Yes, JVM means JRE having the JVM runtime, right? But we have a JRE is your software. Inside this we have a JVM. In JDK, we have a JRE and compiler. Got it right? So JRE is your JVM, you can tell. Runtime environment means Java virtual machine is there. But in JDK, in JRE, compiler is not there. Got it? The difference is in JDK, compiler and JRE is there, means compiler and JVM is there. But in JRE, only JVM is there. Got it? So we already discussed regarding this different environment in real-time project development. So development environment means here developer will work to develop the new program, means .exe file, and he should install JDK in development environment. Testing environment, here tester will work to test the project, means they just execute the project, hence JRE installation is enough. Production environment, only end user will work on that, then means we just execute the project to complete their instruction, hence JRE installation is enough. So already discussed this. So we already know how to start your Java code. So essential statement of the Java: to develop the compile, execute, and print output, means on the console, every Java program must have class block, main method, and system.out.println. So class block means only class allow us to define the method with logic, right? You can not write a logic directly, right? We cannot write a logic directly. You have a method, you have to define the method. Inside this method you can develop the logic. Main method means because it is a initial point of class logic execution, right? So system.out.println, because Java in all kinds of the data is printed by using the system.out.println. So first session we already know about of that code. What is this? So we have a multiple editor in your, so what you have to required, software required for developing a Java program. We have a JDK, and editor software. You can use any editor: Note plus, Notepad, Edit plus, TextPad, Notepad plus plus, Edit, Eclipse, NetBeans. We having the many editor. So what editor we will use? For practice purpose, I will use Edit plus. For real time in Selenium, we will use Eclipse here. You can execute the code from the command prompt also by using Java C and Java commands. Okay. So here is main method is mandatory for compilation or execution. For compilation, main method is not required, but execution main method is required. Only required for execution, not for compilation. Okay. So if a class does not have a main method, main method program, it will compiled fine but cannot be execute. It leads to a compile time error, exception, thread. Like if your main method is not there, then what will happen? User are not able to interact with Java virtual machine. How to main method is executed by JVM automatically? Is it not because of a static keyword? Yes, main method is executed not because of a static keyword, because it is called from the JVM software. In JVM software, we have already main method logic is developed by the JVM developer. So when you will execute the code, JVM automatically call the main method. So why JVM software has only main method? Why it doesn't execute user defined method? So we already know user defined method. So last session we have seen, right? We have a many method, right? A static method, non-static method, right? A static method, non-static method, return type, non-return type, parameterized method, non-parameterized method, right? So JVM execute only main method. JVM, if you will use user defined method, JVM doesn't know which method you are going to execute, right? So that's why the JVM people have developed one common method. Okay, this is the answer I have written in this. You can read later. So same story I have written here. Why JVM software has only main method calling a statement? Why not user defined method? Or why main method is initial point of class logic execution? Or why JVM executed only main method? Why not user defined method? So same story I have written here. JVM developer doesn't know what method should be execute when they should be execute in order. Okay, so hence it is the developer responsibility to inform about the method those must be executed by the JVM, right? So for this purpose, there should be a common method is called this method that should be know the both JVM and developer, right? So that method prototype should be executed and in which order. So hence it is the developer responsibility to inform about the method those must be executed by JVM. So for this purpose, there should be a common method to call those method, and method should be known both, right? JVM and developer. So I think this is repeated. Okay, so I will delete this. Like both are the same. Are you able to understand what I want to tell you? Why we cannot use user defined method to execute our code? Why only main method is required, right? If you will use user defined method, then JVM will confuse. JVM is a software. It is not a human beings. It is a already developed. Just we are using. We will not change JVM software, right? We will use JVM software. So JVM doesn't know which method you are creating. So that's why for the interaction with JVM and users, JVM people have developed a main method. So when you will execute your code, then JVM automatically call your main method. This is the story I have written here. So definition of main method. So main method is the mediator method between the Java developer and JVM to inform what are the methods should be execution. So we already know what is this main method, right? So main method is the mediator between the users and JVM. Okay, that's it. Okay, so this is your basics Java. We have introduction of Java software, how your JDK will work, how your first code will work, how to start your what is the dot class file, what is your dot Java file, what is compiler, what is JRE, what is JDK, right? So we have already covered this. So we have another part of this, but from tomorrow I will start your only coding part. Means coding with theory is there, not because what we are learning we we have a documentation, right? Okay, so now so from tomorrow I will start, just I will give you a little bit idea what of that. Not this. So we have a Java fundamentals. Okay, we will learn from tomorrow Java fundamentals. So inside this Java fundamentals, we having the identifiers, reserved word, data type, literals, array, types of variable, variable arg method, main method. So main method I already discussed regarding many things, but we will see that command line argument and Java coding standard. So what is the identifier? So identifier means name itself identifier, right? You are identifying someone. So if you will go in the real time coding application, be having the many methods, right? Be having the many classes, be having the many interface. How to find the particular classes, right? Like I can give you one example of that. If you are working in your company, some of the relative want to find you, right? They want to find you. Okay, so how they will find? Might be your name is duplicate, same name people are working, right? So we have a like duplicates, name will be duplicates, but your employee ID is unique, right? Your employee ID, your phone number and your PAN card number, your Aadhaar card number, that is unique. Like that, here identifier is what? A name in the Java program is called identifier. It can be class name. So your class name is your employee ID. It can be method name, mobile number. It can be variable name, Aadhaar card number. So in the Java, what is the identifier? Identifier is your class name, method name, and variable name. Right? So here just I have given the, if you have a first code of the Java, what is your identifier? So this is your class name, is your identifier. Okay. Method name is your identifier. This is also the identifier. A string is your inbuilt class. This is your also identifier. This is your variable name is also identifier. This is also int is your variable. Okay, so these are the identifier to identify, you know, this your class, how to identify if you having the big application and how to recognize. But your question is why we are learning these things, right? So if you will go in the real time programming, if you are facing some exception, some problem, and while developing the code, you have to follow some coding standard, right? So that coding standard, how you cannot write anything class name, you cannot write anything variable name, you cannot write anything method name. Whatever the Java people have given the instruction, that instruction we need to follow to develop your code. Okay, so we have some rules for the identifiers. Okay, so from tomorrow session we will continue this rules for the identifiers. So be having the some rules, then day by day we will explore and our session and all. Okay, so just I'm going to stop your session today. Documentation I will share with you. Okay, bye. You can reach out to me if you have any doubt.